Hello, everyone. It's Mrs. Cubbage. I'm so happy that you're here with me today. It's the day before New Year's Eve. Oh my goodness, December 30th, 2022. And I hope that you enjoyed all of the wonderful holidays that just transpired. If you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Yule, whatever it is that you celebrate, I hope that you enjoyed it with your family and your friends. Now we are going to move on to one thing that we all celebrate, which is the new year. And I think I have a little something here that you just might enjoy. Okay. Simple to make. So your little one, our little ones here can help, right? The little people can help make this. I'm going to be going back and forth to wash my hands a lot because I'm going to make them in real time, so to speak. And yes, and we're just going to do it. And this is going to be something fun and wonderful for your New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, but we usually like to do something more traditional on the New Year's Day. So I totally understand. So today we're going to do something fun, a little bit messy, but very, very tasty. So make sure you stick around because Cooking Fun with Mrs. Cubbage starts now. All right, I wanted to make sure I made it back in time. Almost didn't. So, actually, I kind of didn't. I kind of showed up right in the right, I don't know, right on time, sort of on time. All right, well, as you could see, as you could hear, my skillet is already sizzling, and I'll tell you what's in there in just a moment. What we are going to make today are cheesy, yes, cheesy turkey, ground turkey sliders. Okay, so cheesy ground turkey sliders. I hope that's what yes, cheesy turkey burger sliders. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. So anyway, nonetheless, it is very tasty, very quick to make. Make sure you have all of your ingredients ready and are ready to get your hands dirty and get your hands in it. And we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So one of the first things you're going to need, some cheese. So I've got some Velveeta slices. I'm not going to put a whole bunch of different cheeses in it because some people do like that. Others don't. I'm just going to stick with one cheese. Over here in the skillet, which I'll show you a little bit later, I have some garlic minced up and is sauteing in this wonderful canola oil right here. Basil leaves, or you could use, fresh basil. That's fine. And like I said, I've got this minced garlic. Can you see? Yes, there we go. And the wonderful garlic and wine seasoning that I told you about that comes from a wonderful restaurant here. I'm sure they have other locations in the country, but it's called Melting Pot. And of course, we need the King Hawaiian savory butter rolls and some ground turkey. This is my ground turkey of choice, butterball, all natural ground turkey, but you could certainly use whatever it is that you like. And it doesn't have to be ground turkey. It doesn't have to be the ground turkey. It could be, whatever it is, whatever you like, whatever ground meat you like. And let's see. So, as I said, this is going to be some back and forth here because we're going to have to get our hands into the ground turkey, right? And you want to make sure that, as I'm going to step over to the side here, want to make sure that you don't have any cross contamination because that can make those eating your food very, very sick. So you don't want any cross contamination with anything that you may have. Okay, so I don't know if I can. Okay, so I've already put the wine sauce or the wine salt, garlic wine salt, and the basil leaves. I'm going to have to sprinkle in here. I've got one clean hand here before. I don't want to touch too many things, as I said before. Now, I'm going to wash my hands because I know I'm going to add some cheese, right? I'm going to add the cheese, and then I'm going to work it into the bowl. Okay, so we want to make sure, again, no cross-contamination is happening. You want to wash your hands well and wash them thoroughly. Again, as I said, we don't want to have any cross-contamination at all. Okay. And when you are doing this as well, you want to make sure that you not only wash your hands well, but you want to dry your hands well. Okay? Make sure you want to dry your hands well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over. My kitchen already smells amazing because of the garlic that's cooking. Now it's actually pretty brown. Okay, it's pretty well brown, which I'm okay with because, again, like I said, it smells amazing. And I'm trying to see if I can. Well, here we go. We've got our meat. I'm going to get my hands right into it. Okay, now, I just remembered. But that's okay. I'll make a couple of these. Well, no, you know what? Well, yeah, I will. I'll make a couple of these without cheese in them. Okay. So you want to make it a little bit larger than your typical meatball size. Okay. I'm going to do that. Okay. Then I'm going to turn this over here. Again, you don't want to cause cross-contamination there. Again, washing my hands because now I have to get some of the cheese, right? And again, we want to make sure there's no cross-contamination here, and that you dry your hands well. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm going to get my cheese, and I have about a pound. I think there's a little over a pound pack of the ground turkey. So I am going to just simply open these slices up and just do this. Just peel, peel, peel. Okay. That's all you have to do. And then I will mix once again. And then what's going to be really good, what you're going to love, is, of course, at the end, we're going to add more cheese to the top. That's right, more cheese. Who doesn't love cheese? Well, I know some people get upset stomachs from cheese. So if you are a person who is lactose intolerant, I do suggest not putting the cheese. And maybe, you could add, for this one, I didn't add, as you know, some onions and peppers and all that stuff. But of course, as I always say, make it the way you like it, okay? That is a must. Because if you don't like the way that I'm making it, If you don't like the stuff that I'm putting in, then what's the sense? That's not gonna help you any, right? So make sure that you put in what it is that you like. All right, now it's going to get a little bit feisty in here because I'm going to cover up, as you can see, trying to cover up the cheese as well as I can. However, because, cheese will burn in there, and I'm going to have to cook these very well, right? Because we don't want to get sick, right? And then as soon as I make these up, I'm going to turn this around so you can see it. My camera doesn't seem to be getting as low as I want it to, so you can see what I'm doing in the bowl. But all I'm really doing is just taking, let me come this way, just taking the meat and making sure it's wrapped around the cheese, okay? So I did kind of squeeze it in the different parts, but what we want to do is we want to make sure, and of course keep your eye on it while you're making it. That's very important. Can you believe that this is our 70th episode together? Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. And I thank you for those who keep tuning in and keeping us going and keeping us encouraged to do this. So I really do appreciate you and your support. Make sure that you check out our YouTube channel, the rest of our YouTube channel. We have so many great things happening, so much content, I should say. So many great things happening here. Now, for our little friends who are helping, they can pat out, make the patties. They could help make the patties. Let's see. And so our little friends, while they're helping to do that, the grown-up in the house can be the one to keep an eye on the heat, okay? So that is what I personally would suggest, because, our little friends, they are very, very curious, very curious beings, as were we when we were young. And, with that being said, we need to make sure that they are doing things safely. Okay? So there we go. And I think I can probably have just a tiny little bit. I'm going to try to, only the grown-ups can do this part, trying to add the extra meat to it, because it's just enough meat that it's too small to make a slider, but it's still a decent amount to where we don't want to just let it go, right? All right, so the bowl is empty. Yay, we emptied the bowl. Now, I'm going to go wash my hands again. Very, very important to wash your hands at every step. Again, no cross-contamination, because raw meat, when you're working with raw meat, you want to be extremely, extremely careful. Okay? So you want to make sure that everything is working out well. Right? All right. Now, I have to check Let's see. I need to find, there we go. All right, now I have my spatula here, and I'll pull this up a little closer so you can see how it's doing. Doing pretty well, huh? Now let's see. Now remember, I have 2 in here that don't have cheese and all the rest do. So the ones that don't have cheese are doing very well. Doing very, very well. And, the ones that have the cheese are the ones that are, still making their way, okay? All right, we want to do another, even though it's brown, want to make sure we flip. All right, now we've got that there. Now I want to see, now again, young people under 12, I want you to let an older person do the flipping, okay, when it comes to this. Very good. Because you have to kind of get a bunch, well, I don't want to say a bunch, but you want to try to cook, everything together in one pot. So, see, very nice. Oh, this is turning out even better than I thought. Even better than I thought. But as you can see, you have to keep your fire going. Very nice. Okay. Now it's looking very good, very good. As you can see, there's still some pink, so we want to make sure that we want to make sure that that is cooked. And in fact, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to put my lid on there. There we go. There we go. So I think that is turning out very nicely. And don't forget that at the end, we're also going to add more cheese. More cheese. So if you are a cheese lover, this recipe is definitely for you. I hope that your holidays went well, whatever it is that you may celebrate. I hope that you received everything that you wanted, and I hope that you enjoyed it with friends, family, and those you hold most dear. We are about to go into a whole new year, so we don't know what this year has in store for us, but the one thing that I hope for you is that for you and your family to always be well, always be close, and to always find love, no matter what it is you're doing. Always, always, always try to find love and try to find the joy. Try to find joy every day, no matter what happens, no matter what's going on. There has to be joy, okay? Absolutely has to be joy. Well, this is looking wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm glad I put the lid on there. That kind of helped it out a little bit. And when you see, oh boy, how cheesy things are here, you are going to be shocked. Shocked and amazed. All right. Now, this is what's funny. Now they're all brown. And I don't know which is which. That's okay. That's all right. You have to have fun. You have to have fun during this time. Um, let's see. I think I might get one that looks obviously cheesy because I think that there are. Okay. Let's see. That one looks quite cheesy. Let me turn that around so you can see that. That's, here, turn it this way so you can see it. That's obviously cheesy, right? All right, let's see. Ooh, you should see the bottom of it too. It is really cheesy. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so we're going to give this another, I say, 2 minutes. Another 2 minutes. I know that you are enjoying your Christmas break or winter break. For the little people that are out there, I hope that you are enjoying your time and that you have been having fun. The weather, as they say in the Let It Snow, song, the weather has been frightful. It really has. Starting with, I think it was last week. Yes, I think it was last week when the snow and the ice, it was really gripping the whole United States. And I certainly hope that while that was happening, that you were well and you were doing okay. Unfortunately, here, Mr. Cubbage and I lost power for about 2.5 hours, but we were safe. And though things were getting chilly in here because some furnaces, though ours is gas, but it also relies on the electricity. So it was getting colder and colder and colder. And we were trying to figure out what to do because there was ice and snow and the roads were bad. And the reporters are saying, stay inside, don't go out if you don't have to. We were trying to figure out what we should do. And then suddenly, boop, the lights came back on. So thank the Lord for doing that for us because we were trying to figure out what to do and where to go. And our families live across town and we were maybe thinking about going to them. And then everything popped back on. So it was okay. I hope that you were safe and that all was well with you and your family. And guess what? Here we go. Look at that. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. All right. Now, I am going to show you this. I love to show a steaming pot. Look at that. Steaming, steamy pot of yummy, 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 yummy food right there for you. I am going to put, let's see. I am going to, all right. I've got my plate and I've got my King's Hawaiian buns. And what I'm going to do is, let me see. All right, get this buns, a yummy bun, a yummy bun. And then I'm going to just cut it, just simply cut it. And then I'm going to put the new cheese. Yes, right. More cheese, more cheese. I'm not going to put this whole thing on there, though. That'll be a little too much, right? No, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm going to break the cheese in half. I'm going to put it on the bun, just like this. And then I'm going to take out a slider. Oh boy. Look at that. Look at that cheese already dripping out of there. Oh my goodness. All right, so, but what I am going to do before we taste test it, the cheese that I said I was going to add, I'm going to add them to the tops of this, and I'm going to put this, like I said, it's all about the cheese. All about the cheese. All about the cheese. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this cheese on here, and then I'm going to cover it and turn off my pot. Okay, my pot is turned off, and the cheese is just going to have the opportunity to just melt down. Okay, but believe it or not, with this, oh my goodness, check this out. Oh, look at that. So I guess we might have cooked this for about, I'd say at least 20 minutes. And then you want to check the middles just to make sure. Okay, let's pray. Dear Lord, I thank you for the food we are about to receive for the nourishment of thy bodies. Bless us as we go into this new year, 2023, and we pray that we could be together once again. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, here we go. Give it a try. Look at that. I was hoping to get a nice little cheesy, but as you can see, the cheese is melting. Very nice. I'm getting my lipstick all over it. I'm sorry. That is really, really good. I think Mr. Cubbage is going to like this. I think he's going to like it. What do you think? I think you'll like it too. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a happy and wonderful and blessed and safe new year. And the next time we see each other, you're going to be back in school. And everybody will be back to their regular work schedule. Oh my gosh. So I will see you then. Have a wonderful, wonderful, one last little holiday, and enjoy your New Year's Eve and your New Year's Day. I'll see you soon. Bye.